Okay, so just to review, in section 1, we talked about the perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle. And we said that the perpendicular bisector is a line that's the perpendicular bisector of any side. And the perpendicular bisector of a side is, since it goes through the midpoint of a side and is perpendicular, let me get the right constructor here, there we go, construct the perpendicular bisector of each side. Those perpendicular bisectors may not go through the vertices of the triangle. And so this is, of the 4 segments we talked about, this is the only one that may not actually contain the vertices of the triangle. But at the point where they meet has a special point, and we called that the circumcenter. We said that that circumcenter may actually be on the side of the triangle, on the hypotenuse of the triangle if the triangle's a right triangle, and it could be outside of the triangle if the triangle's obtuse. And that point had some very important properties. So first, it's called the circumcenter. It's the intersection point of the 3 perpendicular bisectors. So in this diagram, it's point D. Since, of course, it bisects each side, we automatically know because of a bisector, we know that here segment AE and segment EC are congruent, and then segment CF and FB are congruent, and BG and GA are congruent. And then all these are right angles where it intersects the sides, and then point D here is my circumcenter. The circumcenter is equidistant from the vertices of the triangle. So the distance from this circumcenter to vertex C, it's the same as the distance to vertex B, and it's the same as the distance to vertex A. So all 3 of these segments that I've constructed could be congruent to each other. And since those are all the same, if we construct a circle using point D as the center, and any one of these 3 points as a point on the circle, those segments become radii of that circle, and this circle is said to circumscribe the triangle. And so this is a circumscribed circle around the triangle, so this is the circumcenter, which is the center of that circumscribed circle. And then finally, we said for an obtuse triangle, that circumcenter is actually on the exterior of the triangle.